holy crap, that was a good book series. Oh my god, how have I not read this before? It's been like 3 days, and I still can't get over how good that was. So I'm gonna talk about Harry Potter. But wait, I can't talk about Harry Potter without showing my fandom, right? So Incendio book sales of August, it'll be like Phoenix tears on a broken nose. I want you to say that the apple walks crap, cause the John walks crap. And I want you to say, just writing book 8. She could call it Harry Potter and the Tale of the Terrible, Terrible. It's gonna be good. Anyway, I have just finished Harry Potter. I finished it in the space of like a month and a half. Like, I just couldn't stop reading. That's why I read them so fast. I read like every single spare opportunity, like lunch, break, and study hall, and after school. It's like a kid's book, except it's not a kid's book, because you don't like have, spoiler alert, you don't have all the main characters die. Pretty much all of them die in like a children's story. That's just not a thing. So I'm so glad that she took the opportunity to do that, because it really made the story interesting. It just wouldn't be believable otherwise. The kid was named Albus Severus. Why? Why would you name your kid Albus Severus? Like, I don't care if they're like 2 headmasters of Hogwarts that you care about. Don't name your kid Albus Severus. Like, Albus Severus Potter, how are you doing? He's gonna get ridiculed in school, you know that? Anyway, on to the next section of this video, Latin in Harry Potter. Because like one of the great things about Harry Potter is the Latin. Why didn't they have a Latin class? Right? Like, they had all these classes like potions and even history of magic, but they didn't have Latin class. And I feel like they should have had Latin class, because that would help them like create their own spells. That's just the one thing missing. I don't know. Maybe it could have been like an option, not mandatory. I think that would have been great. It was just really awesome for me because like I'm taking Latin and it's my first year of Latin. But like there were still some things in there that I got. I mean, some of them were just obvious and everybody could have gotten them, but like some of them were a bit, you only know this if you know Latin. I'm sure there were a ton of them that I didn't recognize, but like the ones that I noticed. So first, I think in the first or second book, the password to get into the common room was Caput Draconis, which is head of the dragon. And that was just really, that was funny to me. Speaking of Draconis, Draco, but it's Draco in classical Latin pronunciation. But Draco is, it means dragon. Dragon Malfoy. That explains so much. And then Felix Felicus, that's how I'm pronouncing it, because classical Latin, but I mean, I don't know how they pronounce it in the movies or anything. It's probably like Felix Felicus, but Felix Felicus, it is the lucky potion, and Felix means lucky, and Felix Felicus together means lucky of the lucky. So I guess it's like the luckiest you could possibly be. Although I have a feeling that she just kind of took the dictionary entry and just said, oh, those 2 words look nice next to each other and they both mean lucky. So Felix Felicus it is, because like it makes sense, but like it could make more sense. I don't know. Okay, a couple more. Ignotus, Peveril. Ignotus means unknown. Quidaugus was one of the codes to get into the common room. It was like after a Quidditch match that they said Quidaugus. And Quidaugus, literally it means what are you doing? But conversationally it means how are you? And they're like Quidaugus, and then the fat lady's like you'll see, and it's like, one thing that just kind of annoyed me with the Latin, inferius. It means inferior. I looked it up. But the thing that got me going was that the plural, she said is inferi. You like change the ending in Latin, and the ending of that word is not ius, it's us. And to make it plural, in Latin you would change the us to I. So in Latin it would be inferii. But she just did inferi. It infuriates me. So yeah, that is Latin in Harry Potter with Zoa. And one last thing, Potter Puppet Pals. It's almost better than the books. Like, I swear, it's so good. And then a very Potter musical. So good. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you all sometime. And I think they call it the time next week, but I'm not